Well, it's been a while since we've been here, huh? Our first order of business is to go back up to the top floor. Now, honestly, I could have collected this at the start of the game. It probably would have been faster. I just didn't like the idea of leaving this place unfinished in a way, and then just returning to clean it all up. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna kill these guys. I was just gonna crawl past them because that's what I normally do. But nah, I don't feel like dealing with it right now. That probably didn't sound like English. It didn't even sound like English in my head. I don't know what language I just spoke. Okay, so yeah, our first stop is this room, which you might recognize as the room that we've got the compass in. But instead of going to where the compass is, we're going to take a left. Make sure you hug real left because there's a big skull right here. And there we go. Our first gold skulltula of the dictionary. Also, I think this is the first time in history that a recovery heart chest was at least semi-useful. Okay, I mean, useful is a stretch. Also, I just realized that it's really nice that I got that stick upgrade when I did, because it auto-fills your capacity. And I only had one stick left, so that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Can you kill this guy from the front with a boomerang? I don't know if you can. Either way, I'm gonna go down because there's our second skulltula. I believe you can grab that with the boomerang. I'm actually gonna equip the boomerang now because we will need it later. Oh, by the way, a fun fact about the inventory in this game. You can only select items relative to other items. So if you get items out of order, it is completely possible to lock yourself out of selecting certain things. It's very common, actually. That's why... here's our third skull, by the way. That's why if you've seen a mod called a randomizer, they actually altered the menus so you could select any space, regardless of if there was an item there or not. So it fixes that issue. Because obviously you're going to be getting items out of order in a mod that shuffles everything. So, we're already 3 out of 4 skulls down. And if you'll recall, I think I commented on this wall before, but now we can actually do something about it. Because now we have the power of terrorism. I mean, bomb. Bomb. That's what I said. Oh, yeah. I'll mention that later. I'll mention that in a few episodes, probably. Maybe. Okay, so you can stun these with a boomerang. You can't really kill them. Noted. Anyway, yeah, this skulltula is not only locked behind bombs, it's also locked behind boomerangs. So there's really no reason to come back here until after Jabut. I mean, you could bomb over here, but... that's cheating! Like I haven't cheated in this game before. Alright, we're at Hyrule Field. Now, we're actually not gonna go to the castle. Yeah, I know, we're still not going to the castle. We are actually going to go to a new area of the map that we have not explored yet. This is the last, quote-unquote, new area of, like, the main hub. I kind of hope that I get there before sunlight leaves. Oh, these things are peahats. They sleep during the day. Not during the day. It's the complete opposite. They sleep during the nights. They're kind of terrifying. They fly. They have blades. They scared me as a child. But nowadays I kind of forget they're in the game because they're in Hyrule Fields. And there's not really a reason to roam Hyrule Field as a child. Of course, I was doing it as a kid because I didn't even know how to play this game. The only reason I got anywhere was because I was using a 100% completed save file off of my uncle. So everything was already unlocked for me. But otherwise, I would have had no idea. Because I would be stuck in Kokiri. Funnily enough, I have early memories of playing Kokiri with an old N64 controller. And I snapped the analog stick right off. So that's nice. Welcome to Gerudo Valley. There it is. Probably the most... One of the most iconic songs in this game. And I can't blame, like, anybody. This song's great. This location's great. I mean, look at it. It's a bridge suspended upon, like, above a giant waterfall. And the waterfall leads all the way down to Lake Hylia. It's just great, and it's like the desert. I'm gonna let you listen to the music for a few more seconds. Okay, so I am unfortunately going to have to leave. I'm gonna have to do... Actually, I don't even really have to leave. I can just cut. I need to wait until it's nighttime because you guessed it, skulls. And I really hate that I have to do that because no music plays at night. And playing through Garuda without music is just... It's a crime. Okay, it's night now. And as we see, Skull has spawned. Would you look at that? By the way, trust me, I'm going to make sure that when I come here later, it's going to be day. I am not doing the rest that this place has to offer without that music. Like, come on. That would actually be a sin. Anyway, we actually need this cuckoo for evil doing. We're going to fly across the canyon. Now, I would actually drop this cuckoo facing the wall, because remember, he runs opposite of you. And, unfortunately, this guy can be quite annoying. So what I would do is I would place him down, roll into this crate, I would pick him up again, because there's like a few second delay. And then I'd put him down again, collect the heart piece. And hopefully, you can pick him up again. That's what I do, because I've had this guy jump off on me. And it is never fun. It's like the opposite of fun. It's unfun. Okay, we're gonna need bugs again. Why did you come all the way down here? What? You were just about to ask me the same thing? Well, now that you're down here, you may as well make the best of things. Making the best of things is living your life with a cow in a crate and a patch of soil. That is very interesting. Okay. Oh my god, the music's back. And oh my god, this is way too close to the center. Please don't take all my bugs. No! No! I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Okay, I should be able to grab bugs somewhere. Let's see. Maybe there. I don't know if that place has bugs or not. Well, we'll see. Anyway, this is going to be the last thing we're going to do here. Oh, by the way, don't be in that soil. It's useless. It just takes you back to the top of Garuda Valley. Which, I mean, is good if you fall, but just don't fall. Behind this waterfall, we actually have a ladder. And at the top of that ladder, we have yet another piece of heart. And now that we have this piece of heart, let's swim all the way down to Lake Hylia. I think I'm just going to cut to when I'm at the bottom. No. We'll ride it. Mainly just because of the music. Aw, okay. We're too like Hylia now. That's unfortunate. So, about that owl, actually, if you talk to him, he'll take you to the front of Castletown, I believe. I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to go to the front of Castletown right now, but I could. So we actually haven't gone out this exit before because we just went back to Zora's Domain. This leads right back out to Hyrule Fields. You might be a little bit confused because of the fences and stuff. Don't worry, you can just use the ladder to climb over everything. It's no big deal. I am concerned about rocks, though. You know what? There's a hole here. This isn't in my notes. I think there's something important in this hole. No, not this one. This one just has rupees. There's another hole nearby that's important. You might be wondering why I came here. I have a very simple reason. Bugs! Every grotto has bugs. At least most of them. If it has grass, it probably has bugs. Well, nice save. That was quick thinking. Anyway, we're almost to our next location, which is Lon Lon Ranch. And Lon Lon Ranch has quite a bit of skulls in it. In fact, it has 4 skulls. That's 3 more than 1. The title card, when it's nighttime, just doesn't hit the same because of the music not being there. But oh well. Skull number 1 is on the side of this house. If I could hit it. Aiming with the boomerang is a bit challenging. Especially if you just let go way too early, like I did. Thankfully, once it becomes a token, you can usually just target it. So, that's the first one. We're not done yet, because this tree has the second one. Because of course it's in a tree. Why would it be anywhere but a tree? And there's 2 more, I believe. I believe we have one on the back side. Oh, I just realized I didn't even need a bug, and I had a place that I knew where a bug could be. I didn't need to panic that much. For some reason, I was misremembering and thinking that this place had a soil patch. It does not. Anyway, that's sculpture number 3 near the back. We're still not done, though. These bird things are called guays. G-U-A-Y. They're very annoying, and I believe... No, not these ones. I think these ones stay dead, but those respawning ones that will do the same thing as the like Stealth Children, and like spawn a way bigger one. Anyway, this is sculpture number 4. I said, this is sculpture number 4. Okay. We're not done here at night yet, though. There's quite a bit to do in Lon Lon Ranch. For instance, we have here the milk crate room. I used to like love this room as a child. By the way, there's this big elaborate puzzle. Literally, just take this, pull it out one, and you solved it. Congratulations. It is a bit hard finding the hole, though. There's a hole here. Yeah, there it is. And you get a heart piece. I used to be obsessed with this area as a kid, because, I don't know, I found that when I was a child, all of the, like, small little nooks and crannies were the places in this game that fascinated me the most. And I think it's just, I think it was just exploring, right? I don't know, it was just... I think it captured the feeling of being a child and then just exploring places for the sake of exploring them. Very, very well. Like, scarily well. And I also think that, much like the actual core themes of this game, when I got older, a lot of those nooks and crannies became a lot less special because I saw them for what they are, just like little rooms. But, I don't know. When I was a kid, they used to be a lot more special. Now, we're going to leave Lon Lon Ranch, but we're still not done here, because we're actually just going to wait for the day-night cycle, because this is one of the many, many places where time does not pass. And once again, I need to wait for morning. Okay, so now we're here in the morning. Talon actually has a game for us to play. Huh? I'm awake already? What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out the 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. I thought he was going to say special. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Okay, so the best strategy is to try to pay attention to where he throws 2 of them. He'll always throw 2 of them to, like, the left and 1 of them to the right. Pay attention to the left. Try to get the 2 of them instantly. And then you can just, like, sort through the other cuckoos to get the last one. You can watch those shadows, too. Again, it's not a guaranteed thing, but... For instance, I know for, like, a fact that cuckoo is the thing I need. And I did not know that one. But I do know that the 3rd one is here somewhere, and it just so happened to be the first one I picked up. That game can be a little trolly sometimes if they get lost in the crowd and then you panic, but overall, it's not too bad. Hey, you've got a talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malin, huh? No! Haha, I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? I mean, yeah, he's 9. Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring it back. You can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. So yeah, we got milk, but really the real thing we got here is the 3rd bottle. Lon Lon milk is cool. I mean, it refills about 5 health, and you can use it twice before you actually have to get a refill. But it's just so easy to get fairies in this game. There's just no reason why you wouldn't get a fairy over getting a refill of Lon Lon milk. Anyway, despite all of that, we are still not done. We have to go see Malin, which should be in the middle of the horse pen place thing. Yeah, I know my terminology. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Hi, Epona. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song? With that ocarina? Okay, well, this is our 2nd song of the game. This is completely optional and missable, by the way. Not required to beat the game at all. Why is the owl here? And we still aren't... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're done. That was the last thing we needed to do here. And, I actually think that's the last thing we need to do before seeing Zelda, so... Let me check. I should have 34 skulls. Okay, I do have 34 skulls. Very good. So, I guess with nothing better to do, we're gonna go to Zelda. But if you'll notice, the drawbridge is up, despite it being day. Which isn't really... that's not really typical. Usually it's up during the night. And it's getting a lot darker. I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Well, Zelda threw something into the moat, so might as well see what it is. I think that's the term for these things, right? Moat? I hope so. You found the Ocarina of Time! This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a with a mystical light. I almost said mysterious for some reason. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hands, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least, I could leave you the ocarina in this melody. This song opens the door of time. You've learned the Song of Time. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Well, I guess we should go to the Temple of Time. But first, we're going to take a little bit of a detour inside of Castletown. Now, this is something that, depending on your knowledge of this game, you might already know because this is pretty famous for being obscure. And we're going to go into the back alley, which, I mean, some of you might not even know that the back alley exists. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. But in the back alley, there's this guy. Are you the boy from the forest? I've finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from a boy. Wow, way to ruin a moment. The princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. So yeah, this actually only appears during this state of the game. Right after your encounter with Ganondorf and before you do anything else. I believe this guy disappears And that's probably because he's not moving anymore. E for everyone! Yeah, this... Okay, a guard just dies in front of Link. Child-friendly material. Yeah, I think it's time for us to go to the Temple of Time. I always like how peaceful it is out here. Now, mind you, it doesn't look the greatest because if you don't know, this is actually a flat image. They have the geometry rendered and then they put a flat image on top. That's how they faked these scenes. The entirety of Castletown is like this. Despite, like... There's some buildings that aren't, but most of the buildings are like that too. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Well, I guess we should just follow its instructions. That's such a cool cutscene. Link, isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Well, I think we should just pull it. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the Door of Time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid.